For our daily cancellation day, we turn to a woman named Jana Fry. A woman who divorced her husband while he was suffering from testicular cancer has revealed why she has no regrets. Her ex-husband, who was 15 years her senior, was diagnosed with testicular cancer 3 months into her marriage, and she stayed with him for another 5 years. Even before his diagnosis, Jana said her husband was always one to drown in self-pity, and after years of mental anguish, she called it quits, much to her in-laws' disdain. Jana met her husband about a year before they tied the knot, and while they had a good relationship, she believes it never stood a chance after he fell unwell because of the toll his illness took on them both. Now, from here, we're told all about Jana's husband's cancer diagnosis, which obviously affected Jana herself most of all. She is the main character. The whole universe revolves around her. And now her husband's terminal illness revolves around her too. His terminal illness was cramping her style, ruining her vibe. Yes, how dare her husband pity himself because he had cancer? He should have been pitying her instead. Pretty egotistical of that guy. He has cancer. His wife leaves him. That's no reason to get all upset. Now, anyway, we're told that Jana left her husband, then he died, and she found out about it on Facebook, which was very offensive to her personally. She insists that someone in her husband's family should have thought to reach out to the horrible wench who left him on his deathbed to personally alert her that the man she abandoned had passed away. But because she was not personally told, she was once again the victim. So you notice the theme playing out. It's not very subtle. Jana Fry is the victim of every misfortune that happens around her. Even if it's not happening to her, she's still the main victim. The important point to take from this tragic tale, a story equal parts sad and revolting, is that it is the inevitable consequence of the love yourself first mentality that is shared by many people in modern culture. Focus on loving yourself first, and then you can love others. And until you can love yourself, everyone else be damned. But everybody with this mentality is no different from Jana Fry. If they haven't abandoned a cancer-stricken spouse, it's only because they haven't yet had a cancer-stricken spouse to abandon. And if they did have a cancer-stricken spouse and they didn't abandon him, they did at least sulk and pout and emanate resentment and scorn. Sacrificial love is a foreign concept to these people. The idea of serving someone else, the idea of loving the other and giving of themselves is repulsive. And this is the attitude that is intentionally instilled in children from a young age, the attitude that many of them bring into adulthood and keep through their lives, destroying one relationship after another as they alienate everyone around them. Now, we know that, of course, justice will come for Jana Fry, as it does for all of these sorts of people. It'll come when it's her turn to shuffle off this mortal coil. And she looks around to find that there's no one there for her. And she'll die alone, just as her husband did. That's where her self-love will lead her. It's where it leads everyone. And that is why she is today canceled.